Let me just show you this. This is an interesting topic. Who gets the most benefit or drawback from Bennett C6? And you know, this might not be perfect. C6 benefits them with 15% pyro damage, and they like the pyro infusion. Bennett, Toma, Shangling, Hu Tao, Diluc, they're all gonna benefit. Diluc is never gonna have his stupid physical damage ever again. Never. You never gotta worry about it. And if you're using the Crimson Witch set, here's the beautiful thing. Listen to me. When you're using the Crimson Witch set, typically with Diluc, what you want to do is auto attack E, or whatever it is, right? You build up stacks, and then you burst. But those normal attacks are physical damage with no physical damage bonuses, and so they hit like a wet noodle. They're not vaping, they hit like a wet noodle. And so by having Bennett C6, he's going to be vaping on those normal attacks as well, and then after he bursts, it doesn't matter as much. But you're going to get some value here. C6 benefits them with 15% pyro damage. They can't infuse necessarily, but they're still going to get the damage, okay? And then this is the funny one. C6 makes literally no difference. All of these characters, it doesn't do anything to them. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't hinder them. C6 is neutral for them. It doesn't affect their own elements, only normal attacks. But why are you using normal attacks with them anyways? So, you're not normal attacking too much with Kazuha, but the thing is like the 15% pyro damage and the infusion is still better than physical damage. And like hypothetically, it could vape in the off situation. Like, it's not the end of the world that this happens. C6 may screw these if you're doing a physical damage build. Who's doing physical Zhongli? Maybe Jean's damage will drop a little bit, but like, I'm not using Jean to be a physical damage dealer. I'm going burst heal and then getting off. I'm sucking them up with my Animo, and I'm building for Animo. I'm not building physical Jean. Shut up. Shut up about physical Chi-Chi. Honestly, like, do your thing. It's a meme. Just shut up about it, though. Okay, that's the way I'm gonna treat it like that. Rosaria, I have always built her as a cryo support. I'm not doing physical damage. You could. I know it's inner kit, but like no one's really doing that. Kaya, come on. Are we gonna build physical Kaya? Yeah? Okay, sure. Do your thing. But I don't know. I always use them as like a sub DPS, kind of a quick swap sub DPS. C6 turns all their basic attacks pyro, ruining their physical damage. Xin Yan gets ruined. Oh no! Oh no! What will we ever do? Xin Yan got ruined. Shang Yun that no one's using. Oh no! Eula. Okay, rip Eula. Hey, rip Eula, I get it. Rip Eula doesn't work. Guess what? I'm never gonna get Eula. I don't care. Ayaka gets ruined. No. It doesn't get ruined because no one is using Bennett with Ayaka. Because then her entire Blizzard Strayer set, like look at Ayaka. Look at this set. This set, cryo damage bonus. When attacking, when affected by cryo, their crit rate is increased. If they're frozen, get 20% more crit rate. An insane amount of extra crit rate. And on top of that, in the kit you're using her, almost everyone is doing this. Shattering Ice increases crit rate against opponents that are frozen by another 15%. No one is using Bennett in her teams. It's almost always unanimously freeze comp. So it's like, yeah, it's not going to work with Ayaka. It's going to ruin her, but who cares? Kaching. Okay, I get it. Kaching, you know, physical Kaching gets impacted, but what about Electro Kaching? How many people are using Electro Kaching with Bennett? It can absolutely work. Give that extra attack. Anyone who scales with attack is benefiting, but with Dendro and Hyper Bloom options, like, I'm using Dendro. I'm using those reactions all the time. I don't want to apply Pyro and ruin the reactions. I want to keep Quicken and Aggravate going. I want that going all the time. So there's not a lot of situations where C6 Bennett is bad. And you know, I will say, I was someone in the past that was like, hey, be careful with C6 Bennett. It could ruin comps. But here's the thing, is my argument was it could ruin comps. Not necessarily now, but in the future. Well, it's been 2 years. We've got a ton of characters, and there's maybe like 2 extra characters that are ruined since the start of the game. Like, it's really not a big deal. And, you know, Razor, like, I guess I'll mention Razor, is like, I'm going to be probably using some ice characters or something like that. Like, I don't really care about Bennett that much. I think there's other units that I could use to boost things up. So I'm looking at this tier list. I'm looking at the characters I have, even the characters that I don't have, and I'm realizing, well, what? Why not? Why not? And so to that, I say, it's time. I am going to do it. I'm going to do C6. Sword. play more, and polearm wielding characters inside Fantastic Voyage gain 15% pyro damage, and their weapons infuse with pyro. It's done. I'm getting C6. We need to change the narrative. It's a good constellation. It's a valuable constellation. I don't know what to tell you here, gamers. I think it's worth it. I don't care if it ruins a future character. If it ruins a future character, it is what it is. But so many characters come out with their infusion saying that it can't be overridden anyways. Ayato can't be overwritten. So here's the beautiful thing. If I want to do my team comp here that I've been using forever, right? I've been doing Ayato here and Nahida or Kazuha or whatever. I've been throwing in Shang Ling. Shang Ling is just better now, you know? She's just stronger. Better, faster, stronger. It's not going to impact him whatsoever. 0%. So I am truly not scared about this. I'm going to use my D-Luke and my Bennett, and I'm going to have a good time. And I'm going to do it in the Abyss. And my D-Luke is going to be even stronger. And my Bennett, while he's in it, can vape with Xingqiu. And honestly, because of that, here's what I'm considering doing. I am going to level up Bennett. I am going to take this up. And I might not take it all the way to a crown, but I want him to dish out some freaking damage with his attacks. I want my Bennett to be the Pyro Archon, and I can use him like a little DPS, a sub DPS. I'm going to take him up. We're going to work on getting some of these books, and Bennett is going to get taken to the next level. Because I'm sick and tired of him sitting on the sidelines, a shell of what he could have been. He deserves better. He deserves the best. He's carried my account long enough. It's his time to shine. It's his time to shine. DPS Bennett with Mistblur. This is what I'm saying. Dude, I honestly think DPS Bennett, if I give him Jade Cutter or Mistsplitter, would be better than my D-Luke. My question is, could I beat the Abyss faster? Hold on. Could I beat the Abyss faster with Bennett? Like, I would have to use some other supports and some other units. But could I actually do it? Brothers, we gotta triple crown this bitch. We gotta triple crown this boy. I'm gonna triple crown him. I got crowns for days. Look at this. I got 10 crowns. I got 10 crowns. Who am I gonna use them on? I'm gonna triple crown Bennett. I am actually going to triple crown Bennett. I'm gonna make the greatest DPS Bennett there's ever been. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I'm hyped up. I'm gonna give him a 5-star weapon. I've got options. I got the Jade Cutter. If my artifacts are missing a little crit, we do a little Jade Cutter. If our artifacts have a lot of crit, hey, here we go. A little bit of Mistsplitter up first. A little bit of Mistsplitter. I don't mind. This works too. I'm ready. I'm ready for Bennett to take that next step. And like, I understand if you are really scared and you don't want to ruin your account, but like, it's been like, we're on our 3rd year. 1st year's gone. 2nd year's gone. We're on our 3rd year, partway through. And like, there's not that many characters that are impacted. If one comes out, I'm sure there's other teams I can find. I'm sure there's tons of teams. And honestly, here's the thing. I think as we keep going, Dendro and Electro and those things are just going to keep getting stronger. I do. I think that Bennett has been like carrying for so long, and they're trying to find different units that don't scale with attack and all these different things. And yeah, I think it's time to just accept that C6 Bennett is going to be an upgrade for my account and the way I play the game, and that's all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and make sure to check out my juicy butt. What? Anyways, thanks again, guys. See ya. Whoa.